Howdy folks, it's Ultra here and welcome back to Eternia SMP, the best place on the planet to play Minecraft 1.20. I think we're on 1.20. Let's have a look here. 1.20.1. Still, we haven't updated to 1.75 or whatever it's at now in the future. But right now, 1.20, yes, another video. I haven't quit. I've said that before just because whoops, what am I doing? Just because I haven't been recording regularly. I have not quit. I'm still playing. I'm just playing, well, okay, I've been playing a lot without recording. So I have something to show you. But I wanted to have an intro and I already forgot what I was going to say. So instead of redoing that, let's head over to where I want to show you. And we'll start here. So I built something big. Really, really big. I've been playing more lately than I thought I would be playing, to be honest. I've had some bursts of playing where I'll play for a couple days, nights I guess, then harpsichord, then free time, nights, harpsichord, Minecraft, whatever. So I've been playing more than I thought I would, and I wanted to wait till it's done, well, can't look, until I made a video, and I'm done with this huge project. That's why we have a video. Don't get used to it. I might not have another video on the server, or I might have 100 more videos on the server. I don't know. I'm just recording what I can. It's kind of a funny conversation too because I have a lot of people on YouTube that I watch, not just play Minecraft, but various things. They're all quitting. They're like, this is too much. I'm gonna get a real job. They put in quotes. Like this one guy I'm watching, he's gonna get a full-time job in an office. He can't wait to work in an office with people and do Minecraft once a year, once every 10 years, whatever. Make a video, never. But I'm not quite feeling like that. I enjoy videos. I just don't have time. But anyway. That's a long intro for a lot of nothing that you already know. Alright, if I know where we are, there's my big mountain, there's airplane, there's the city, there's my base, there's the village. All you see is a wall. You have no idea what this is, do you? So let's go inside. Keep your head down. Keep your head down. And we're going to walk across the bridge. And ready? You ready? Do you see what's going on here? Ta-da! Yeah, I built something huge. And there's a lot to talk about. So I might be making this video in a few different days spliced together because I don't have a lot of time, but I don't want to hurry. And no, that's not supposed to be a Christmas thing. That's not what it's supposed to look like through the water. That's just what it looks like. So we'll deal with it. But check this out. Well, that's not all. It's an arena. I built an entire arena so that you can, or amphitheater, I guess. So you can listen to someone play piano. And there's a big office building in the background. And if I remember, we will have a view from this from over there. Because it looks really cool. So where do I begin? Let's go back outside and I'll show you what's going on here. So I finally built my road from the other road. Let's just fly over there just because it's going to take too much time to walk it. There we go. So here's my road, right? Leaving the town. And then we got this like freak show thing, which you're not supposed to use that term anymore, but that's what it is. And then we built that like a year ago or something. And then we have the dolphin thing over there. And then the crazy outpost build that we did around that outpost. We took it over, remember? And we built tunnels to it. And the Shaddy Cat. Oh my gosh. Caddyshack reference right there. Remember all this? Train station. Remember all that? Long time ago. Remember that fence? It'll come back later in the story. So anyway, that's where we are. Oh, I forgot about this thing too. And here we go. So then I added this road. And there's this pond. This is all natural and untouched, but it is all lit up. I went old school with leaves over lights. What are those things called again? Holy moly, it's been a long time. Glowstone. And this whole thing is lit up and fenced off all the way around, even though I'm not going to build that far. We got this giant mushroom. I did come up with this myself. Kind of. I used a reference image from something at the craft store. Just because. But I made a 3D and I did it myself. It's all terracotta. I really enjoyed making this. I was really proud of it. You can look at it straight on. You can look at it like this as 3D. I love it. Whoops, don't hit our faces. This train bridge has always been there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the rest of the space too, if I continue building. So I finished the road. There's a mushroom. There's a big office building. I will tell you what all these instruments are, I think, if I remember. Pond, that's natural. Amphitheater blocked off. You can't get around there without permission. And there you go. There's something inside here. We'll talk about that in a second. Come up here. I just want to show you. So over here, I can't see anything. There's going to... No, I was supposed to do that. Over here is going to be like, if I build more, we'll see. Buildings that go against the water. Buildings where like they just have like a 1 block wide balcony so you can look at the water. All these will be walled off, like an old town. Here's a back, the amphitheater. I love building this. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of this. It's huge. I love it. Oh, we got some texture there. But you're wondering, what is this going on here? We'll get there in a second. Hearing you to the village with my 2 villagers who have not mated. Don't know why. They just have yet to mate. There's a little thing down here. What? I don't know what's going on there. What's that? I don't know. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not going to touch it because that might be on purpose. I don't know what's under there. I don't remember doing that, but it's only a half block. It's a lower slab of something. Okay, let's see what it is. It's nothing. I worry about nothing. It's just a misplaced slab. How did I not see that? Anywho, let's have a snack. Then we're going to come in here. And what is this? What do you think this would be? You're under the bleachers, right? What happens under the bleachers? Teenagers make out. So this is the makeout spot. And it's huge. I don't know why it's so big. Are there that many teenagers who live in town and I get bored? This is where the cool kids hang out, though. You need permission to hang out here. But anyway, this is the teenager makeout spot under the bleachers. I thought that was kind of funny, so I threw that in there. Just because. Alright, here we go. Back to the arena. The only way to enter, and it's a public arena, it's free, by the way. You don't have to pay any tickets. You just have to enter up here. You walk across the bridge. That's not so scary. All they can look down there. And boom, you walk into an arena. I just love this. Just like real life. If you've ever been to a big arena or amphitheater, you walk up and boom, it just opens up. Isn't that crazy? I better take a selfie for my thumbnail. But I don't know how I want to do it. I think that's going to be it right there. Actually, no, I need to like do the rule of thirds or something here. Let's just go. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's perfect. That's going to be the thumbnail, I think. There we go. So recording? Yes, because my thumbnail button and recording button are next to each other, and I often mix them up. Alrighty, so you walk in here. It's unlit, by the way, so that's nice and dark. Everything will light up at night. No lights here, so things can spawn, but that's not really a problem. It seats, I don't know, 1,000 people, I guess, if you want to think of it that way. You can walk around to the back. That gets to like the office convention area. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, that's also open to the public. So let's get a good seat here and talk about what we're looking at, because there's a lot to talk about. First of all, the piano. It plays, and we'll take a tour of the mechanics. I made a tourist thing for it so you can see it. The piano plays piano. Flip the switch, goes to banjo. Flip the switch back, goes back to piano. I demonstrated this in another video, but I'll demonstrate it again in this video. This song here, it's a real song. The only thing is, that's a B. I had some people on Discord try to translate it and play it. They came up with the right tune, but that's a B. Actually, I'll play it on the piano later and you'll hear it. Well, if you know music, you can probably sing it to yourself right now, just knowing that's a B. Not an A.5. Treble clef. I came up with all this myself, by the way. I didn't use any templates or anything. What else are we looking at? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings that look like they're floating. That's on purpose. I love that. They look like they're floating. We can get to all of them. We will go inside all of them without any magic or anything. This one down here, well, actually, I'll talk about what they all are when we get there. What's this? Well, this is a funny story, because originally I'm like, I want to put a viola da gamba on front of one of the buildings, because there's a piano, right, and there's a music note, obviously. And I wanted to put a viola da gamba. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So if you remember back on Survivorcraft, a long time ago, Fonny the Turtle had a sculpture building contest, or a statue contest, something like that. And I built an upright string bass as my statue, or sculpture. And in that build, on that video, from the ground up close, it looked like a string bass. So I replicated it exactly here. But when it's on front of this building, like 35 blocks high, it no longer looks like a string bass. It literally looks like a viola da gamba. So I accidentally succeeded in making a viola da gamba. If you want to know what that is, it's a Baroque instrument, kind of like a viola, kind of like a cello. You can Google it. It had its own special reasons for playing. Oh, I forgot a thing here. Oops, I forgot one block. Or maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did. Let me fix that. Ta-da. Okay, so I accidentally made a viola da gamba. You can Google it if you care. That's a music note, of course. Yes, 3 of them alternating are white glass and the rest are clear. And then this is a waterfall, or like a water sheet in front of glass, which looked really cool. Then I built this huge thing on the other side, and now that sticks out, which I guess is not that bad, but it's kind of annoying. And then yes, the building is offset by 1 here for the waterfall. That's on purpose. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. I'm super proud of this build. It took a very long time, actually, even though there aren't many different block materials. There are a lot of blocks, a lot of glass. Had to do a lot of grinding for that glass, and a lot of grinding for the terracotta for that. But I love it. So, whoa, let's come down here. Don't drop anything. Oh, you can watch the teenagers make out. That's kind of weird. Alright, they come down here, and then the pianist or performer walks across the moat. And they can play. So remember before, I showed you that you can play every single note, and it works. And that's pretty easy to construct. But I wanted to do a banjo down and up. And I wanted a banjo, which sounds better down here. Right? Right, everything plays, blah, blah, blah. Back to the piano. Now let me play this tune if I can. I haven't practiced on this instrument in a very, very, very long time. Let's see if I can still play this. Here we go. Slow motion because we gotta wait for the buttons to reset. And that's the tune. You recognize what it is? There's like 5 names for it. I only know it by the naughty name. Or the other people probably know its actual name. I just know by its naughty name. I'm not going to tell you the naughty name, but there's not a name for it. Alright, there you go. That is the outside view of the arena, how to get in, where we're located. I love this airplane in the fog. That couldn't be more cool. And if I go like this, it looks like it's actually moving, doesn't it? There goes the airplane. It's flying away. There you go. Isn't that cool? Alright. Anyway, so there you go. So now let's get to the business side of things. And I'll show you what else I built, because we're just normally halfway through right now. This space here is just a public green space. I'll do something with it someday, if I keep building. I say if, because I don't know. I mean, it was fun building this, but I'm kind of burnt out waiting for a new server, which may not happen. Or maybe why, I'm not sure. I honestly, even though I'm part of the group, I honestly don't know the status of the next server anymore. I don't know. I should be asking Epona instead of blabbing publicly, but it's either going to be a while or it may never happen. I'm not sure. But that's one reason why I decided to build this, because instead of just waiting for a server to start fresh, I'm like, why don't I just build stuff on the server? There's tons of time, tons of space. I already have everything, you know, established. So maybe the server will just last forever. That's another option. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, I'm just enjoying it. Alrighty, look at this. Each room is different, but you can walk around, have a snack, hang out, right? Walk around. Oh my gosh, this is all safe. Don't worry. It's actually fenced off pretty closely. You just can't see the fence and you can't see the lights, but it's all safe. It's all lit up. Don't worry. It's really beautiful. We'll go out there in a minute. Here's the back side of the building. Look how tall that is. Oh, I love skyscrapers in Minecraft. Here's a beautiful pond. Don't fall in. Every time you get rid of a cow, a new one spawns. But just a beautiful pond, taking advantage of the coral that Delmar gifted me, and the pickles, cucumbers that Delmar gifted me. Nice flower. Alrighty, so let's talk about the business side. You come back here and you got this open space, right? That's just open and useless, which you see a lot in cities. You have these like cement jungle courtyards, concrete jungle courtyards with nothing in them. And they're all open. That's the point of that. Here's the cool looking thing from the other side. Notice it goes into the building a little bit. I just realized, see the yellow sticking out? I should actually sink those yellow ones in, and it will look way better if those yellow ones are just sunken in to be flush with this. That will look better. but I don't think I'm going to change it. I'm going to leave it. I would take care of this problem though. We're going to go to another building. I don't know. I'm going to leave it right now. Maybe someday I'll change it. Okay, so coming down here, first of all. Yeah, this is behind the music. If you come down here, this is your mechanical tour of the piano. And of course it's dripping water because there's a moat around us. So I color coded everything. And I put in floors, walls, everything. I think there's a zombie dungeon around here because I get a lot of zombies if I sit here too long. Anyway, so starting at the top, the white keys are white. The underside of the black keys are bright green because the black, oh, see, they're coming. The redstone goes to the note blocks using green for black. Blue is the wiring for the white keys. So you push a white key, it travels down here. Push a black key, it travels across there. The two yellows are those two keys. I had to like stick out one block so they wouldn't interfere with the black keys. Remember that from a couple videos ago? Anyway, there's two of those. Actually, no, there's four of them. Those are the yellow ones. So they're all color coded. Pink, there's a red. They look the same. These are different colors, although they look the same. Anyway, pink I think it is the wiring in. So that's the wiring to make a piano. Or actually, it's labeled one way, but it moves the other and it sounds the other. So to make it into a banjo, it's pink. No, red, there's pink. Red makes it a banjo. The pink wiring right here, see there's a slight difference, makes it a piano again. So it's all color coded, which made it so easy to rebuild. I didn't even need to look at my reference images on my own personal test world to rebuild this. I just rebuilt it. It's way easier than it looks. It doesn't look easy because it's just repeated over and over and over and over and over. But it's actually very easy. If you just isolate one note here, boom, this is all it is for white. That's all it is for black. And then your extra note there. And then wiring one way, wiring the other. That's all it is. And then repeaters when you need them. So anyway, that is the public tour of the mechanics of the piano, which I'm so proud of. Again, I made that too without any instructions or anything. Whoops. I do need instructions on how to open a gate though. Alright, moving along because I wanted this video to be a lot shorter. Oh, well, the moon's coming up. I guess we can tour all this in the night. Why not? Why not? See, it all lights up beautifully. Alright, let's go to the building now because we've got a bunch of stuff to talk about here too. So you walk in and you can see things through the frosted glass. Water, but can't tell. And this is just... what would you say this is? This is just a beautiful little area to walk into. And, yeah, just walk into it and there's nothing in the pond or anything. But this is pretty with a big old tree that I, T-boned. That I bone mealed so that it would reach the top and look natural. I did not build that by hand or anything. But then you have to, like, sign a waiver because you got to climb ladders to get through this place because I wanted it to be hidden and modern and secret. So yeah, there you go. There's the top of it. Beautiful. There should not be any mobs up here. Nope. But this is how you can get between buildings, which is kind of funny. And, oh yeah. Then you come up here, and there's this weird looking broken glass. But it's not broken. It's a balcony. So you can come out here, and you can look out and see everything. So there's the big open space. And then with an alien looking logo, there's our way down to the, below the piano. Halfway up the tower. This is hanging by a long chain. Simple, but I like how that worked out. And then we can look out. And there's a little park that we'll walk around later. Business park, like a green space within a business park. And then again, it's all fenced off. You can barely see it. And within the fence, it's all lit up. Even out there, it's all lit up. Nothing can spawn anywhere. Unless I missed a block or two. Anyway, so there's a nice balcony. Then you're like, what is this? Well, this, my friends, is a drum set. It's a drum set. I'll show you. Here's behind it all. Looks kind of cool. You gotta use your imagination. You have to use your imagination, but it's a drum set. And, oh yeah, there's the building to get into the outpost, remember? And how do you get up here? I think you walk up the stairs. I can't remember how you get up here. Walk up the stairs. And then you can look out here, I guess. Everything at night. Beautiful. There's a... oh, yeah, we got some people wanting to show, but like I said, that's not lit up. I guess they could walk around and get us. I never thought of that. They could walk around here and get us because this isn't lit up down here. But whatever, I'm not worried about it. So drum set. Alright, the hi-hats are the bamboo. And then the toms. There's that one. This one up here. The bass drum. Hear that? The snare. No, the other cymbal. The snare. And then the hi-hat. Did I call that a hi-hat? That's just a cymbal. Sorry if I call that a hi-hat. And then other toms. So they're all color-coded, right? If you walk the right speed, you can kind of have a rhythm here. Not messed up. I did it the other day. I practiced. Anyway, I had this walking pattern I did, and I made this really cool beat. It was awesome. But I don't remember what I did. It was like 2 months ago when I started this project. Anyway, there's the drum set right there. Isn't that cool looking? Looks like a drum set if you use your imagination. I think it does. Alrighty, there we go. Let's go up to the next level here. And see what we have on the next room. I can't remember what it is. We'll just go this way. And boom. Again, another balcony. If you want to get out even higher and have a look around. Look at that. Is that awesome? And we're at the top of this side. That side's taller on purpose. Here's the water following the chain again. Whew. Okay, making me sweat a little bit. This is a yoga room with tons of people here just crammed together. So each of the colored carpets is a yoga mat. There's like a meditation pool, loungers, storage, and there you go. Candles. You can look out and it's frosted for privacy. And there you go. Beautiful yoga room. I love it. So there's the things on that side. We could take the thing down, but instead we're just going to take this way down. Hope those monsters don't come around the corner, because they are out there. And we'll go inside here. And again, oh, look at him hanging out, waiting for the concert to start. What do you think this thing is? It's not a castle. It looks like a castle. It's supposed to look like a castle, but it's not a castle. What do you think this is? Can you see in there? What do you think this is going to be? Look at that. Let's go all the way up to the top. But if you're scared, you can go in here. What do you think this is so far? It is a bouncy house for adults or kids, but mainly for adults. Since adults don't get their own bouncy houses usually. Boom, look at that. Flags of Kulteberg. And oh yeah, in this tower you can see the outpost too. Anyway, look at that. Boom. So the object is, if you want to, is to try to land, well, on those other ones, which I missed. I usually don't miss them. I have practiced before. But again, I started this project many months ago in secret. I built it when I could. Built it in bursts. And then some of this original stuff I haven't even touched in a couple months. So anyway, you're supposed to land on that. And that's weird, like I said. Whatever. I'm not going to keep trying to waste time. But that's what you're supposed to do. So anyway, we're going to come up here now to the next little building or room or whatever you want to call it. And it is, one of these isn't lit up. Oh, maybe I did go back and light them all up. Oh, look at that. A bunch of people want to see the concert. Again, balcony just like over there. Here you can see the drum set a little bit better. There's the yoga room. There's the tree room. There's the village. Goes all the way up to there. And what was that? Something natural? So that has to be lava, because I have not been out that far. Anyway, friends at the outpost that we took over. Yeah, I almost walked off. That made my adrenaline shoot through, and as I've said before, adrenaline is incredibly painful for my body. It's weird, I know. Nice, beautiful city, though. Alrighty, this is the offices. This is just like the call center and the office that runs this complex. So if you want to book a venue or book the venue for something, or you want to use the space or whatever, you got to call these people. They just work off cell phones and laptops that they bring home. And this is how they get you set up. So that's the office room. And then last but not least, this is the dumbest thing I've ever built. Ooh, nice sunrise though. What is that? just trees and mushrooms. Beautiful sunrise about to start. Anyway, here's the waterfall wall from the back. Pretty cool. What is this? Well, here's the Villa de Gamba. This is the dumbest thing I've ever built. This was supposed to be a glass house. Like, I was gonna have this really cool glass house. Oh, I can see all that stuff now. But it ended up being this is dumb. It's just a bunch of glass panes and glass. I don't know what happened here. I don't know. I think by the time I started working on this, it was the last part of this build, and I was exhausted from it and kind of done, kind of over it. So I think that's why. But it's supposed to be a glass house. So this is the roof with a rooftop balcony. Those look beautiful lit up. Oh my gosh. That's the freak show. We're not supposed to call it a freak show, like a Renfest freak show thing. And then there's the amphitheater for the dolphins and the Caddyshack thing. And there's a train station, right? And there's your bridge back to Koteberg. Koteberg meaning plain and ordinary. And there is the Villa de Gamba shadow on the mountain. Anyway, so yeah, this is supposed to be like a rooftop balcony. Then you come down here. Can't even find where you're supposed to go. There we go. This is the second floor with its own balcony. See? Its own balcony. I don't know. It's supposed to be like a glass, like a glass house, or like a glass, not really a glass fun house, but kind of like a glass fun house. House of mirrors. I don't know. Something like that. But it looks dumb. It's just stupid. So let's go back down here. We'll avoid this. Come back down. There we go. How's my thing doing? That's good. So then you can walk through here, right? There's trails. So if you're taking a break from your office there, or if you're a guest, you can just kind of walk around and have a bunch of places to sit. Just walk around the trails a little bit. It's not a maze or anything. It's just trails. Just simple, basic trails. Again, it's all fenced in. It's all perfectly safe, even if it doesn't look like it. There's another little pond here. Kind of matches the one over there. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And there's the back of your towers. Huge complex, huge amphitheater venue complex thing. So let's run to the front. And we're probably going to have creepers to deal with. There's another trail leading there. So let's see. We have places to sit. I think I mentioned that. And then we'll have a look from the other mountain thing. Actually, we're going to fly over there because that's when we get up there in a hurry. Yeah, let's go up here. So when I was building this thing, this was my point of reference. Which I've smacked into that wall so many times. Oh, can we get over there, please? I've never missed it before. That's weird. Anyway, so there you go. Kind of weird with the sun behind it, I guess. But that's what it looks like. I'm checking for creepers because this is not all spawn proof over here. Oh, I forgot about my maze. Forgot about that house, too. God, that was a crazy build. Open to the Zen garden. Anyway, so there you go. I got the mushroom. This stupid light is in my way. Got the mushroom there. And then my huge building with function. Amphitheater with a working piano. Right next to an old village. So, plans for the future. If this server does go on forever. Or if it's a couple months until we get a new one. Or if the server just goes away and we don't get a new one. What are my plans? Well, here I want to build, like I said, like a bunch of shops. Just a bunch of little shops along this edge. Try to keep the natural curve somehow. And then there'll be like a one block balcony to walk around type thing. I got that idea from looking at bridges with buildings on the bridges. But I don't have a space to build a big bridge with buildings. So everything just close tight together. So you can stand out on the balcony, look over the water. Just all the way along here. Just touristy stuff. And then that'll determine a secondary road. And then just like park stuff under the train bridge. Then over here, just park stuff. Because I don't want to detract from that tourist attraction. So, you know, touristy retail, parks. Just fill that in with more park stuff. And then that would be it for this whole area. After that, I mean, 'cause this would be a pretty big build in its own, you know, even though it's long and narrow, still be pretty big. After that, if the server still exists, then I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I want to do something in this area. Oh, no, I know what it was. I forgot about this project. right here, I want to build this really cool, like, egg-shaped tower. Just a huge egg-shaped tower I can live in, because there's a big depression right here. I want to build a huge egg-shaped tower out of like red nether brick or something, a material I haven't used before, and just build it there. That's there because it's full of monsters down here, because it's a very dark forest. So I built this up quickly. I'm going to make a like secret, not a secret, but like a tunnel under the security wall that's protected, obviously. And I can enter right here, even though it's actually quite a ways up. And then I'm going to have water pour out to flood the bottom, because it's supposed to be a river base. It's supposed to be a river, but it isn't, dried up. So then we'll be able to have this huge egg-shaped tower here. And I'm talking like this big. That's my plan. I just got to get to it. I just, had to work on this one first. Plus, there's more I want to do here. Although I might do that tower before I do this. So that's the problem with Minecraft, is this project here is done from the road all the way back to my fence and side to side. That's all done. But this part now isn't done. So, you know what I mean? Like, Minecraft is never done, is it? So I got a project here to do. I got a project there to do. Don't know what I'll do first. Just depends how I'm feeling. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Turn notifications so you know if I have another video. I mean, I probably will, but I don't want to pressure myself. I may have videos in a couple days. I may have videos in a couple weeks. I may never have another video again. Don't know. That's where I'm at right now. But hopefully you liked it. And that's it for now. I'll see you next time.